The day I discovered the truth about my family began like a calm Sunday morning, the kind that smells like home, warmth, and false peace. The house was quiet, sunlight slipping through the curtains, and the people I trusted most were downstairs, laughing. I thought I belonged to them. That blood meant loyalty, that love meant safety. I couldn't have been more wrong. What I uncovered that day changed everything. It wasn't just betrayal. It was humiliation wrapped in a smile. And from that moment, I knew revenge wasn't just a choice, it was survival. My family always looked perfect from the outside. We had money, connections, and respect. My parents built a business together, and my older brother ran it after my father's health started to fail. I handled the finances, or at least, I thought I did. It was the family's pride, the symbol of everything we'd achieved. But the deeper I looked, the more I saw cracks, small, almost invisible signs that something wasn't right. The numbers didn't add up. Transactions appeared and disappeared like ghosts. I brushed it off as accounting mistakes. But soon, I learned the truth. My own family was stealing from me. It started when I found a transfer to an unknown account, hundreds of thousands missing. When I confronted my brother, he laughed and called it a business adjustment. My mother told me not to question things I didn't understand. My aunt said I was too emotional. They gaslighted me into silence, making me believe I was paranoid. The betrayal was slow, deliberate, and masked as love. The people who were supposed to protect me were bleeding me dry. The final blow came when I discovered they had transferred the house, my house, into my brother's name. My name had been forged. The documents were real, the signatures were perfect copies, and the betrayal was absolute. They planned to sell it, to take everything, and leave me with nothing but debt. I felt my world collapsing. But I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I didn't fight, not yet. I simply smiled. Because I knew something they didn't. They had underestimated me. For months, I played along. I acted broken, confused, submissive, the same role they had written for me my entire life. But behind that mask, I was building something. I gathered every piece of evidence I could: emails, text messages, fake invoices, bank statements. I documented everything. I reached out to a lawyer who specialized in financial abuse and property fraud. I wasn't just taking my life back, I was preparing to expose them. The night I confronted them, I didn't raise my voice. I called a family dinner, the kind we used to have before the lies took over. Everyone showed up, dressed in their best, smiling fake smiles over the fancy dishes my mother loved to serve. The air was thick with tension they didn't yet understand. Halfway through dinner, I placed a folder on the table. I remember the sound, that soft thud that silenced the room. Inside was everything. Proof of fraud, false signatures, money laundering, even tax evasion. My brother's face turned pale, my mother's eyes darted toward the door, and my aunt's hand began to shake. They realized too late that I had recorded every call, every whispered lie, every insult hidden behind family loyalty. I told them I had already filed the case. The authorities had been informed. The lawyer was waiting outside. My mother tried to play the victim. My brother tried to threaten me, saying I would destroy the family name. But I had already understood something vital: family doesn't mean loyalty when it's built on deceit. They had turned me into an outsider long before I ever fought back. The revenge wasn't about money anymore. It was about justice, about reclaiming my dignity. Within weeks, everything changed. Investigations began. My brother's business partners withdrew their support. My mother's reputation as a community woman was shattered when the truth spread. The house was returned to my name, legally and publicly. The accounts they had used to hide their thefts were frozen. The same people who mocked me for being too emotional now had to face me in court. The media called it a family betrayal scandal. I called it closure. But the emotional toll lingered. There were nights I lay awake wondering if revenge was worth it, if I had become as cold as they were. But every time doubt crept in, I remembered the humiliation, the lies, the years they made me believe I wasn't enough. Revenge wasn't destruction, it was rebirth. It was justice for the emotional abuse they called love. Months later, I walked into the house, my house, for the first time after the trial ended. Empty, but peaceful. The silence wasn't haunting anymore, it was freedom. I rebuilt my life from that emptiness. I started speaking about financial abuse awareness, about how family betrayal can be the deepest form of manipulation. I helped others, mostly women, understand their rights, their worth, and how to reclaim their lives. The people who betrayed me are gone from my life now. But I don't carry hate. I carry lessons. The greatest revenge wasn't in what they lost, it was in what I gained: independence, confidence, and peace. If you've ever been betrayed by the people closest to you, remember this: blood may connect you, but trust defines you. Don't let anyone weaponize love to control you. You are stronger than the lies they build. The truth always finds its way out, and when it does, it burns everything fake to the ground. The shocking truth I uncovered didn't destroy me, it revealed me, and that, in the end, was the sweetest revenge of all.